Hey everyone, Dina Watson here. I am the lead realtor for the Signature Group real estate team at Fort Bragg in Fayetteville, and we are at Keller Williams Realty. And I want to talk to you guys today about something that I would consider a Financial Friday tip, because today is Friday. And I'm going to just start this conversation with, this is more of a mortgage conversation than it is a real estate conversation. And I am not in any means licensed as a mortgage originator. So I'm going to throw out a story and something that happened to me that I learned a few years ago. And if you have any questions, let me know and I'll hook you up with a mortgage professional that can talk to you about the ins and outs of things that I legally can't. I just want to bring awareness to something really quickly that's a financial conversation. So a few years ago, when we moved to Fort Campbell from Fort Bragg, we already owned a home on my husband's VA loan. And any of you who have purchased a home probably already know that if you've bought a home with a VA loan, there's this thing called the funding fee. The funding fee is a percentage of the total amount that you finance for the house, and it's basically what I would consider a junk fee. It doesn't help you in any way. It doesn't do anything for you as a buyer. It's more there to protect the investment that the person who has the mortgage on the home, in case you were to default. It's also going to allow you not to have a down payment. So I'm not going to get into the ins and outs of that, but just know for you as the owner of that house, it's just money that you have to pay down. Doesn't do anything for you. So when we moved to our second house, the funding fee, anytime you use the home on the second time or any subsequent purchases after that, the funding fee jumps up quite a bit. The funding fee for your second use is over 3%. And some people might not think that 3%, I think it's 3.3, but they might not think that that's a lot of money. And yet 3% of a $200,000 home is $6,000. Now, I don't know about you, but on a $250,000 house, which is what we bought, 3%, i.e. $7,000 some odd dollars, I can't remember the exact number, would have put us paying down that amount. It would have taken us years to just pay off that by itself. And so what we were made aware of by our lender at the time is that you can actually put down a small percentage and reduce that funding fee a lot. So ours went from, I think it was 3.3% down to 1.5%, which cut that number in half. Now we still had the fee. It sucks, but it is what it is. And yet anytime, if we have the money, anytime that we can put down money on something that reduces a junk fee on the back end, you really should. So if you're using your VA loan and you have the ability to put down some money, you don't have to, but if you have the ability to put money down, ask your lender how that can affect the funding fee. Next, if you are out of the military and you are any percent disabled, more than 10%, I believe it is, you don't have a funding fee. So make sure that you talk to your loan originator whenever you go to buy a house after the military has kind of released you, and ask them what your options are if you collect disability from the VA. All right, you guys, like I said, if you have questions about this, you can ask me. And yet if I think it's more of a mortgage person's question, I will help you connect with somebody in your area or connect with somebody in ours to get your questions answered. I hope you have a great day, and I hope this Financial Friday tip helps you sometime really soon or sometime in the future.